Hi Ania.
Hiya.
Thank you so much for joining me today on this Zoom call. Really appreciate you taking time out of your day to answer a few questions and just to share your journey with us. So I was looking back, and you've been with us since October 2017. That sound about right?
Yeah, that sounds right.
So yeah, it's kind of obviously nearly 3 years now that you've been with us, and it's been great having you as a member. And you've got brilliant squat technique.
Thanks.
But yeah, let's just talk about kind of looking back to before you joined us. So before kind of October 2017, if you can think back that far. Let me know and let everyone listening know kind of what position were you in and why you kind of decided to join.
Yeah. So before I joined, obviously I had two children, and at that point my daughter was 3 years old, and I was still carrying this baby weight, and she wasn't baby anymore, she was a toddler, and I was just getting tired all the time, and I was lacking motivation, and I I was I kept finding some excuses not to exercise. I thought, just being a young parent, it's just tiring business, and probably everyone is on the same boat, and it's just exercising will make me feel even more tired. So there was like loads and loads of excuses, and I was basically, my daughter didn't sleep very well, so everything was just piling up, and I got to that point that I just didn't know which way to go to get myself out of this. And I had bad eating habits, because obviously I was overeating on sugar and bread, and just quick fix basically diet, which obviously wasn't that great for me. And I think it really made me feel frustrated. I think it's just that lacking of motivation, because I always was quite active person, and having children, obviously you need that energy, but I was just not quite there, so I wasn't happy with myself most of the time.
Yeah, and I think, being a parent, it is tough. I mean, I can't speak from experience, but obviously speaking from all of our members that are parents and listening to their journey and their stories, it is hard work. It is, it does take a lot. And the sleepless nights then have that knock-on effect, because you're doing everything that you can to raise them the best that they can be and do everything for them. So then your priorities for your eating kind of goes out the window, your exercise goes out the window. So you do reach for the quick fix, whatever's easy to grab, whatever's easy just to have on the go, or whilst you're busy and tired. So reaching for those sugar fixes. So yeah, it's completely normal, and I'm sure there's lots of mums out there that are listening, and they'll say exactly the same. So kind of, what was that tipping point that made you decide, right, I'm going to do something, I'm going to start?
Well, tipping point was obviously increasing frustration with myself, but also my friend joined ALM at that point, and I literally, in front of my eyes, she was changing. I saw her, getting happier, getting more confident with herself, losing weight.
Yeah.
And I thought, stop, if she can do it, I definitely can do it. And I thought, what, I'll try. And my other friend joined with me, so I had that support, and along the way I met loads of lovely people as well. So I think the tipping point was just seeing someone else doing it, and feeling so much happier. And I thought, what, I had enough of feeling tired and lacking in energy, and feeling this sluggish. And I said, if I'll not change something, it will not get better by itself. So that was my tipping point.
Yeah. Oh no, that's good. And it's good to obviously have that external person as that motivator as well, to be like, well, they've done it, they've achieved it, like maybe I can too. So so it's just, yeah, and it's really nice that it was friends as well, and that you've all supporting each other, and it was nice to have that support network as well. So that was nice. So tell me, kind of, since you've joined us, what results have you achieved since you've joined us?
Well, since I joined, the obvious, I lost weight, which is great, but it also made me feel more confident. I wasn't trying to hide behind bigger clothes, so I can wear something more fitted, and I have definitely more energy. I can, keep up with my kids. We're quite active family, so we do a lot together, a lot of outdoors activities. And so we do a lot of that kind of stuff. Also, I think my mindset changed, which is great, because my eating became more mindful, if it makes sense. And I don't try to eat just something on the go, like another sandwich or just bar of chocolate. I will stop and think what I can actually eat to satisfy my hunger, not just to bulk out on calories. And definitely my intake of water is much better. It's just, what else? I think change for life I gained is meal planning.
Yeah.
And it's such a simple thing, you would think, but that really stopped me from snacking in between the meals, because I don't really stop and it's like, oh, what should I have to eat now? What should I just have? I've got it there. It's in my fridge, and I'll just have a look. Oh yeah, it's time for my lunch. I've got this and that. So that's a massive change. And just feel just generally happier with myself, and I have time to exercise. I love exercising, actually. If I'm away, I crave for it, which is crazy. But just recently we came back from holidays, and I haven't been doing classes for a couple of weeks, but actually by just mindful eating, a lot of walks and stuff like that, I actually didn't gain any weight, and which I was really pleased with. And it just shows you that just tweaking things here and there, and just still having treats, but treat is a treat, it's not daily occurrence, if it makes sense. So I think I gain habits for life, which is something I never thought the outcome will be like that.
That's amazing, and that's key, and that's exactly what we're about. It's not a 6-week quick fix and fad diet. It's more of a long-term lifestyle changes and habits that you can implement for life. And I think it's like you say, it's not just the nutrition side of things, but it's to do with your mindset, to do with your activity levels, and even going away on holiday. Yes, you don't necessarily need to exercise every day, but you're more mindful when you go away. You're active anyway because you want to be active. So that's incredible, and you've had a complete kind of lifestyle shift there, and it's amazing. And you've recently just completed so when you first joined us, you did our 6-week program at the time, and we've obviously updated that, and we now have the 6-week fundamentals program, which obviously focuses on all of that, the healthy habits, the portion control, and just being more mindful with foods that you're consuming and your activity levels. Tell me kind of what results did you get from that recent fundamentals program, and kind of how did that program make you feel?
The program was great, actually. It was so different from the first one I did. And I think it was obviously, apart from lockdown and trying to, get back on track with the healthy habits. And it was also kind of re-educating myself on and updating my knowledge on carbs and all the nutrition stuff, and how, going forward, I can do it the right way. And I must say that for me, the biggest revelation is that I actually could eat carbs every day and still lose weight. That was like, wow, I can do it. Have within reasons, portion to 2 portions, depends how much exercises I had. But it means that I don't have to really live like a nun, just to keep this fitness and weight level in check. So that was really, really good. And also I need to emphasize on the fact that exercising is, especially throughout the lockdown, being on a Zoom and still getting this amazing support, that was really, really good. Actually, kept me sane.
Yeah, quite a few people have said exactly that the Zoom sessions during lockdown have just, been that routine. It's been that I know that I'm doing this and it's going to be time for me on this day. And yeah, it's kept a lot of people sane and kept them going as well. So that's nice to hear. So thank you. Oh no, that's good. And I'm glad that, you no longer fear carbs, and it's quite easy for many people to kind of have this thought process that carbs are bad, but they're not. They're great, and most of the time they taste nice. So why would you want to restrict those? But yeah, it's great that you've kind of been re-educated and realised that you can still lose weight and eat carbs at the same time. So yeah, so tell me, if you were having a conversation with somebody, kind of maybe a friend, family member, and they were asking you all about ALM and they weren't too sure whether they should join or not, what would you say to that person?
I'll definitely say to them, just don't hesitate, just do it, because there's, to be honest, nothing to lose apart from your weight, and yeah, I would say you will never look back, you will never regret it. It's just and the amount of people you will meet along the way, and amazing coaches as well, and the support is just like a full package, really. It's not one thing or another, it's just all comes together, and I think it helps people to stay motivated as well, because you've got the support. So I would definitely say just do it.
Thank you. And I think, that's the beauty of what we offer. It is the full package. You can go and join a gym and do fitness classes or whatever, but you don't necessarily get that full support, from the coaches, from the team, from the other members. And then obviously we help with all aspects of health and fitness as well, when it comes to nutrition, lifestyle, mindset, etc. So yeah, it really is the full package, and obviously you've reaped the benefits from that, and yeah, it's been great to see and hear. So yeah, well done, keep up the amazing work, and thank you again for your time.
Thanks, Amy.